can. Yeah, it's not summer yet. Summer just a week away, officially. It is Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. It is Flag Day. And, Gene, if you look to your, it would be your left, there's a flag hanging right there in the control room. Mm-hmm. And that's a flag. That's a flag. Yes.
Yeah.
So, and we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 Kxo El Centro, California. So let's see. Have you got a flag flying today, Gene?
Yeah, I think I have bunting, red, white, and blue all over the place.
Okay.
Outside, at the house.
Okie dokie.
Front yard, backyard.
Yeah. Okay, well, celebrate Flag Day.
Yeah. We can have Flag Day every day.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Don't you know? Yeah.
Okay, lots of things going on. Father's Day, is...
Sunday.
Sunday. And let's see. What else is going on? Well, let's see. Do you like cheese?
Elections?
Do you like cheese?
Yes, depending on what kind it is.
Well, the University of Wisconsin in Madison has a dream job for someone who loves cheese. Yeah, the school's Center for Dairy Research is hiring a dairy taste tester. Whoever gets the gig can expect to taste as many as 12 pizzas and 24 cheese samples a week. I'll take that challenge.
Well, you ought to get a hold of them.
Yeah.
With today's technology, you can do it right here.
Sure. Yeah, we can do it by Zoom.
So what's your favorite cheese?
I like Swiss.
You like Swiss? Huh?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Swiss cheese is what you're saying.
Well, Swiss cheese, yes.
Yeah. I like sharp cheddar.
Well, a good sharp cheddar. And
you won't have any friends after that, but
yeah, well, daughter Sarah lives not too far from Tillamook, Oregon, and some really great cheese out of there.
That's one of the biggest attractions in Oregon.
Well, let's see, Tillamook for the cheese, Multnomah Falls, and Pendleton Mills.
Yeah, and they make Tillamook makes cream.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Okay. And there's some very good wine available as well.
Tillamook wine?
Well,
you mean a matchup?
Yeah, in Oregon, through the Columbia River Valley. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place.
It is. How about some birthdays?
How about those birthdays?
Okay. Actor Marla Gibbs, 92. Rod Argent of the Zombies and Argent, 78. Singer Janet Lennon of the Lennon Sisters, 77. Barry Melton of Country Joe and the Fish, give me an F, is 76. Actor Will Patton, 69. Singer Boy George, 62. Actor Traylor Howard is 57. Actor Yasmin Bleeth, 55. Actor Faison Love, 55. Actor Stephen Wallem is 55. Actor Sullivan Stapleton, 46. Actor Lawrence St. Victor is 41. Actor Torrance Coombs is 40. Actor J.R. Martinez, 40. Actor Kevin McHale, 35. Lucy Hale is 34. And actor Daryl Sabara is 31. Local birthdays, got them coming up. Let Freedom Ring. KXO AM 1230 presents Let Freedom Ring.
Happy Independence Day.
As we celebrate Independence Day.
Happy birthday, America. America.
With 6 hours of music, stories, history, and special features. Let Freedom Ring on AM 1230, Sunday, July 2nd from noon till 6 p.m. with an encore performance on Tuesday, July 4th from 4 till 10 p.m. Let Freedom Ring is made possible by these fine sponsors.
The Wingate Company, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, and La Fonda Bar and Grill.
It's America's birthday. Celebrate with us and let freedom ring. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Dorina Goodspeed, Russell Wirtz, Rosa Adams, Juan Lopez, Cynthia Gonzalez, Bob Music, Eliza Encinas, Arturo Garcia, Jackson Randall Gunn, Richard Morales, Ann Graham, and Lendell Macon. A 1 and a 2. Happy birthday from KXO. Lendell Macon, of course, the retired band director at Holtville High School.
High School, yeah.
And let's see. What else? Oh, on this date in 1922, Warren G. Harding became the first president heard on radio. It was awesome. I mean, you had to be there, but the president was caller number 10 and won tickets to the Rolling Stones concert that day.
Yeah. That was the pre-Rolling Stones.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm not positive. You notice I did pause there for a minute. Now, wait a minute. Let's
they
see.
kind of looked like they could be there.
One step, into the box, huh?
Yeah. And Gabe Lemus is not in today. Gabe is in L.A. auditioning.
And he's auditioning for...
Well, he found out longtime Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak will retire next year after more than 40 years on the TV game show. Sajak says the upcoming 41st season will be his last. Yeah, retirement will be real nice for Pat Sajak. I mean, now when he buys a vowel, he gets an AARP discount. Mm-hmm. And Gabe auditioning for that job.
It should be exciting.
Yes. Gabe has a crush on Vanna. Yeah. That's what it is.
Maybe it'll be a little bit difficult to understand, but we'll get you in touch with the right people, Gabe.
You got it. Okay, you ready for news?
We got news coming up.
We are going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now. And it's all brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will head to China in hopes of improving relations with Beijing. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
U.S. officials are not seeking any sort of major breakthrough from this trip, but have been pushing to keep lines of communication open as relations deteriorate. The secretary's last trip to China was postponed due to the Chinese spy balloon incident.
The death tolls jumped to at least 78 after a fishing boat full of migrants capsized and sank off the southern coast of Greece. Dozens of others are feared missing. 104 have been rescued. The boat was headed from Libya to Rome. Greek Coast Guard says it refused help last night. Former President Trump lashed out at the Biden administration when he addressed supporters in New Jersey, hours after pleading not guilty to 37 federal felony counts in the classified documents case.
We witnessed the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
Headline news. Former President Trump now charged with 37 criminal federal counts after his arraignment Tuesday in Florida. Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson says Trump's attorneys will likely seek to prevent evidence that came from his former attorneys, even though a judge has ruled the evidence admissible.
That ruling is on strong legal ground. But having said that,
of the defenses available to the former president, it's probably the strongest. And again, it would eliminate some of the most damning evidence against him.
Temecula Valley School Board votes to fire Superintendent Joey McClay following the board's decision to block a curriculum that mentioned gay rights leader Harvey Milk.
I am horrified that teachers are targeted for the basic work that they do to provide students a safe space to be themselves.
Board meeting inside while protesters on both sides marched outside. A bill about transgender youth now on the Senate floor for a vote. State Senate Judiciary Committee in Sacramento moving the measure forward Tuesday. It considers a parent's acceptance of their child's gender identity during child custody cases. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. It's not too late. Get that preseason air conditioner checkup. Give the experts at Lock Air Conditioning a call today.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America, N.A.
If your Medi-Cal is ending, Cover California is here to help. Cover California is a service from the state that helps you get affordable health insurance. In many cases, at no cost to you, just like with Medi-Cal. We have quality health plans, and we'll help you every step of the way to get the one that works for you and your family. So, if you're no longer eligible for Medi-Cal, check out Cover California. We'll keep you covered. Learn more at coveredca.com.
And it's page one of the local news, page one of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, a 2-alarm fire extensively damaged a downtown Brawley business. The fire in the 500 block of Main Street was reported early last evening. Brawley fire crews, with assistance from several other local fire departments, battled the blaze for several hours. Well, a special IID meeting was held on Tuesday afternoon. The meeting was to deal with a resolution. Here's more on that story.
The meeting was to deal with a 13-page resolution. Resolution was to censure Division 4 Director Javier Gonzalez for violating several IID policies. The resolution was adopted 4-0, with Gonzalez abstaining. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Naval Air Facility El Centro announces a groundbreaking for the new firehouse, but there is a date change. This is due to operational commitments. The groundbreaking for the new fire station is now scheduled for 9 a.m. on June 21st. So you might want to change your calendar there. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Now, before you head out on a summer road trip, head into Quick Lane, ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil and filter. Rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Continuing with more local news, we have a COVID numbers update. Here's more on that story.
The numbers were updated yesterday morning. COVID numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. A number of active COVID-19 cases in Imperial County are now at 37. Numbers provided are the cases that have needed medical care. They do not include the less severe cases that were treated at home. The state tier metrics for COVID-19 in Imperial County indicate 3.40 new cases per day per 100,000 population, with a positivity rate of 6.9%. Fatalities resulting from the virus remain at 981. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Construction crews will close all westbound lanes of Interstate 8 on the Colorado River Bridge near Yuma, Arizona. That is today, the 14th of June, from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. This is for replacement of seismic bearings, according to Caltrans. Additionally, 4th Avenue on-ramp to westbound I-8 will be closed from 9 p.m. till 5 a.m. Motorists will be detoured. The closures are part of an ongoing project between Caltrans and the Arizona Department of Transportation to upgrade I-8 Colorado River Bridge. Well, the Imperial Valley Economic and Energy Summit is coming up. George Gale explains.
This year's Imperial Valley Economic and Energy Summit is sponsored by Ormat Technologies. It'll kick off this evening. The Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, Imperial Regional Alliance, and the Imperial Valley Business Resource Center will be hosting a sponsor appreciation barbecue and a press conference on the patio of Las Chabelas restaurant in Brawley. It begins at 6 p.m. The 2023 Imperial Valley Economic and Energy Summit will be held tomorrow, Thursday, at Imperial Valley College. Summit will cover top industry clusters, including solar, geothermal, Lithium Valley, transmission, and clean transportation, including electric vehicle battery supply chain, green hydrogen, and renewable natural gas and fuels. Contact the IVEDC if you need more information. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Valley Pioneers Museum will host a Third Thursday event. Local author Brian McNeese will present a new documentary about Imperial County Congressman Phil David Swing. Swing played a key role in Imperial Valley history in championing the construction of the Hoover Dam. Presentation will be at 5:30 p.m. Thursday, June 15th at the museum on Ayton Road. There is a $10 fee that will be used to benefit the museum's archival digitation. And finally, El Centro Day at the ballpark. George Gale filed the story.
It is an annual event. All Valley residents are invited to attend. This year, the El Centro Day at the ballpark will be a Saturday, August 5th at 5:40 p.m. San Diego Padres will be hosting the Los Angeles Dodgers at Petco Park in San Diego. Tickets are available right now for $122 each. They will remain available until June 29th or sooner if they are sold out. Tickets are limited. Each ticket holder will receive an insulated mini bag while supplies last. If you need more information, contact the El Centro City Manager's office. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that completes local news. Page 1, page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Something new is happening in California's public schools.
They're called community schools. One of the foundations of community schools is shared decision making,
where parents and families, students and educators make decisions as one.
Community schools lift the voices of folks that have traditionally been underserved.
Many of our classes are designed around our own students' cultures, their background, their personal experiences.
We bring culturally relevant curriculum to the classroom based on what their specific needs are.
Improving student achievement, and innovative classes like cybersecurity and gardening.
And we assist families with their needs.
Some schools have parent education programs, cooking and nutrition classes.
Everything from medical or dental services to immigration law services.
This is a one-stop shop that serves the needs of not just the students, but their families as well.
They're California's community schools, reimagining public education. Paid for by the California Teachers Association.
And it's page 2 of the local news, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food, specializing in sushi rolls. 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That's one for every state.
And continuing with more local news this morning, Carroll Buckley has a report.
Well, there are some changes taking place at the intersection of Ayton Road and Highway 86. If you recall, June 1st, a semi-truck clipped the signal lights and knocked everything down. Since then, there have been four-way flashing lights at the intersection, and it has created some issues. But a new mobile signal light has been installed. The lights are still flashing as they test circulation timers. Concrete barriers will be installed around the mobile device to protect this one. But be aware, they are making progress, and they are looking to make permanent the lighting, the traffic lighting at that intersection.
Well, June is Elder and Dependent Adult Abuse Awareness Month. Last week, the County Board of Supervisors, Department of Social Services, District Attorney's Office, and Public Administrator Area Agency on Aging got together. They declared June as Elder and Dependent Adult Abuse Awareness Month. It is estimated that every year, 1 in 10 older Americans are victims of elder abuse and exploitation. Elder and dependent adult abuse is a national problem and will only become more prevalent as the population of older adults continues to grow. National Center on Elder Abuse, for every incident of abuse reported to authorities, nearly 24 other cases remain undetected. It is estimated by the year 2040, the number of elder abuse cases is expected to reach 80 million. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice, and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Carroll Buckley has a weather update.
The National Weather Service says temperatures will trend warmer through the rest of this week towards normal as ridging slowly builds across the region. Dry southwesterly flow will persist into next week, ahead of a slight cooling trend into the middle of next week. 95 our high yesterday, 70 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 99. Look for southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Tonight clear, an overnight low around 69. West wind 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 100. West-southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. And right now, 78 degrees, 32% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. Oh, in the dinner menu, it features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps South Network, working together to provide you the best care. And it's over. Well, the National Hockey League Lord Stanley's Cup, well, it resides in Las Vegas. The Golden Knights topped the Panthers 9-3 and picked up the win. And, Jack Eichel was the finals most valuable player. Florida coach Paul Maurice said Panthers star forward Matthew Tkachuk fractured his sternum in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup and still powered through.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Let's swing through baseball. The Padres topped the Guardians 6-3. Gary Sanchez hit a 3-run home run. Where has this guy been? The Angels over the Rangers 7-3. Orioles ripped the Blue Jays 11-6. Rockies topped the Red Sox 7-6 in 10 innings. Yankees edged the Mets 7-6. The Twins beat the Brewers 7-5. Giants over the Cardinals 11-3. Cubs, same score. They beat the Pirates 11-3. Reds notched a win with a victory over the Royals 5-4. Astros 6, Nationals 1. Mariners 9, Marlins 3. Phillies pounded the Diamondbacks 15-3. It was the Dodgers over the White Sox 5-1. Braves and the Tigers postponed, and the Athletics won. Seventh straight win. They nipped the Rays 2-1. Athletic fans are clamoring. We want the A's to stay in Oakland. Hey, guys, the A's started in Philadelphia. Yeah. Then they moved to Kansas City. Yeah. Then they moved to Oakland. Yeah. Now they're heading to Las Vegas. Give it up. That's it for Sports Time. Brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs. From business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live-scan fingerprinting to the public. So, in a pivotal meeting that could shift the direction of the U.S. economy, the Federal Reserve is expected to announce today that it will hold interest rates steady after increasing them 10 straight times to bring down historically high inflation. So what's that mean to Wall Street right now? It means mixed. The Dow up 100 down. The Dow down 150 points at 34,061. The S&P 500 up 11 at 43.79. The NASDAQ up 41 at 13,613. Gold up 11.90 an ounce, and oil up 47 cents a barrel. And in other news, America's top-selling beer is no longer American. Modelo Especial, the Mexican lager brewed near Mexico City and perhaps soon in Mexicali by Constellation Brands, became the top-selling beer in May, overthrowing Bud Light from the top spot it has held for more than 2 decades. The fall from the top further highlighted how much trouble the Anheuser-Busch brand is in following transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney's Instagram post showing off a customized Bud Light can.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours, get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 99. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those west winds will then turn out of the southeast. Tonight, clear with a low around 69. West wind 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 100. West-southwest wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 78 degrees, 30% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, and you'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up, CBS News on the hour. We'll let you know what's going on around the world. It's what we do. And coming up for the 4th of July Independence Day, some special programming on KXO. Let Freedom Ring. KXO AM 1230 presents Let Freedom Ring.
Happy Independence Day.
As we celebrate Independence Day.
Happy birthday, America.
With 6 hours of music, stories, history, and special features. Let Freedom Ring on AM 1230, Sunday, July 2nd from noon till 6 p.m. with an encore performance on Tuesday, July 4th from 4 till 10 p.m. Let Freedom Ring is made possible by these fine sponsors.
The Wingate Company, lock air conditioning and custom sheet metal, and La Fonda Bar and Grill.
It's America's birthday. Celebrate with us and let freedom ring.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com. I'm Steve Kathan. Rising interest rates have put many home buyers in a squeeze.
Almost feels like it's impossible to buy a home.
CBS's Sarah Ewald-Weiss reports today the Federal Reserve is expected to pump the brakes.
The federal funds rate currently sits between 5 and 5.25 of a percentage point after 10 consecutive interest rate hikes, which have raised borrowing costs across the board. But many economists expect central banking officials to hit pause at today's meeting, at least for now. Inflation may be dramatically down from last summer, but it's still double what the Fed wants to see. Officials, however, may be looking to see what the lagging effects are from their efforts already.
After a night where he attacked the new federal case against him, former President Trump could find himself next before a judge he appointed, Eileen Cannon. Legal analyst Ricky Kleeman expects she'll give him some room to maneuver.
One of the first things Judge Cannon has to deal with is that order about whether or not Donald Trump can talk to witnesses or talk to Walt Nauta. Walt Nauta is indicted as a co-conspirator. They are entitled at this point in time to have a joint defense, which means that they should be able to communicate and their lawyers should be able to communicate about the case.
The first grade teacher who was shot by her 6-year-old student in Newport News, Virginia, no longer works for the district. She is suing and says she was fired. School officials say she resigned. CBS's Jim Krasula has some new numbers this morning on abortion.
A record high 69% say abortion should generally be legal in the first 3 months of pregnancy. That's according to a new Gallup poll. It also found most Americans oppose abortion later in pregnancy, but the 37% saying that it should be legal in the second 3 months of pregnancy and 22% in the last 3 months of pregnancy are the highest since 1996.
From the foreign desk in London, CBS's Vicky Barker has more on a tragedy off the coast of Greece, a migrant boat that was lost.
State broadcaster ERT says the boat had left Libya bound for Italy. It was spotted late yesterday in international waters, but those on board refused assistance. Hours later, the boat capsized and sank.
At least 78 are known dead, more than 100 rescued. Quite the scene last night in Las Vegas.
Viva Las
After the Vegas Golden Knights won hockey's Stanley Cup after a 9-3 clinching win over Florida, it comes in the team's 6th year of existence. Wall Street, the Dow is down 117. The S&P and NASDAQ are higher. This is CBS News.
Need hires who dazzle without the hassle? You need Indeed. Their powerful platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Imagine it's the last ride, but your symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, are taking you for a ride. What should you do? Keep managing your constipation with belly pain the same old way? Or try getting ahead of your symptoms by talking to your doctor about treating it with Linzess, linaclotide. Linzess is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Grades are in for schools from the kids who go to them.
Ask a student and they'll tell you U.S. schools could use a lot of improvement.
I'd give my school a B-.
Dash Brown, who's finishing up the 7th grade in Queens, New York, is in line with a majority of 5th through 12th graders who give their schools just a so-so grade. Categories in the Gallup survey included teaching, effectiveness in prepping kids for the future, and mental health support. Nearly a quarter gave schools a C, and a tenth a D or an F. Many blame 3 years of pandemic challenges that disrupted the learning process. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Pfizer says it will run out of several kinds of penicillin to treat strep throat and other infections before late summer. The company blames the shortages on stepped-up demand since the popular antibiotic amoxicillin ran short and people sought alternatives. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Who are you?
I have told you.
Carroll Buckley.
We'll be asking the question.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.